This is my neighbor Debbie, who is a nutritionist, and she comes out and she picks these collards, and she makes all kind of dishes, and she uses all kind of natural products, ingredients. And so, Debbie, tell us about your adventure today in picking these collards and making them.
Okay, Anthony. Anthony, by the way, planted these collards, so it's a pleasure to come out and pick them and to bring them to him so that he can enjoy them. We talked about it earlier, so I said I'm going to grab you some and fix some for you. So today I took the collards, I picked them real gently, and I made sure all the rest of the things were falling down and made sure that they were, I would talk to them and pick the certain ones. I didn't pick them all, and I was very selective. And I took them inside and put organic, some clear water, some pure distilled water to clean them. And then I steamed them in a stainless steel pot that was on low temperature. And then I drained the fluid, and I will keep that in a jar so I can use it with my miso and other soups. And then I put coconut oil, which is medium chain triglycerides, which are long-chain fatty acids, anti-inflammatory, delicious, and also many properties, hormonally balancing, supports thyroid function. Put turmeric, which I put a powdered turmeric today. Sometimes I use the root. Either way, whatever you have on hand. Turmeric has a bitter principle, and it stimulates liver. Also is anti-inflammatory and clears arterial walls. The bright color is energizing to your auric field. I also put Bragg's amino acids, and you can also use the coconut aminos if you prefer. Dr. Paul Bragg and his wonderful daughter Patricia Bragg, you want to know about them. They are pioneers in the health field. They have the apple cider vinegar with the live mother, which is the enzymes, and the Bragg's aminos and other products, all wonderful products.
What are the amino acids? What are their benefits?
Amino acids are building blocks for protein. So when you have the aminos, you actually have the building blocks and the what the body needs to actually, it's called biological transmutation, make protein. And your body has that ability if you're given the right set of circumstances, if you keep it in the right acid-alkaline balance. People are a little mixed up on that. Your stomach is very acidic, so the apple cider vinegar actually does help digestion and liberates nutrients. Very wonderful in small amounts, diluted in some good distilled water 2 or 3 times a day before meals. Helps you assimilate your calcium, your potassium, your minerals. And then additionally, I put some black sesame seeds on top, which sesame seeds chewed well. Actually, first thing in the morning is wonderful, in that they stimulate digestion. It's called the digestive fire, and it's often called agni, the digestive fire. And so that keeps the body utilizing and absorbing the nutrients, because it really doesn't matter what you eat if you don't absorb it. So you have to chew food well. You have to have a really good attitude. You don't want to sit down to eat upset or angry. And you want to have compassion for your fellow man. I mean, everything matters. Everything matters.
Well, these enzymes now, explain to us briefly what are enzymes and what are their benefits?
Enzymes
what do they
are
do?
the life force in live food. And if you cook them high temperature, you lose that. If you over-process food, or that's why things in bags and already made and are usually not as superior. You can get certain foods that are still nutrient rich for you if you can't always get fresh, live, organic, but you really have to pay attention to where it came from and who made it and what they did to it. So you have to pay attention to your food source, because that's your life. That is your life.
Let me ask you one other question. You talked about turmeric, and as we know, you can get turmeric from the store, the fresh turmeric, and you can get it from in capsule form.
And in capsule form.
You get it in capsule form. Now, which is better, and which do you prefer? Would you explain the differences?
I will say that do what you can. If you have some capsulated, but make sure it's a reputable company, and make sure that it is something that's you know that is nutritionally viable. Don't just buy something that has an off-brand and you don't know who the company is or if it's not clean, not organic. There's also the powdered and there's the root form. Better fresh always. The closest to coming out of the ground is your best source, but you can't always do that. So as long as you make sure that when you get the turmeric in the capsule and take that, at least it has to be from, again, a really good source. New Chapter was a good source. I know they've been bought out now by another company, but I'd still give them a try. As far as I know, they're still a reputable company. And there are a number of them that have always Rainbow Light. Dr. Christopher Hobbs' family has kept that going for many generations. So look for the companies that have long histories and have been safe and not just came on the scene just to make a quick buck. Be really cautious about supplements. Don't take just anything.
So just to briefly summarize that, you're saying if at all possible, take
Fresh is best.
Fresh is best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I remember
Fresh is
that.
best.
Fresh is best.
And then the next would be the keeping it organic, keeping the knowledge of where it came from, who's the company, because there's dirty companies. There are people that and the big corporations, unfortunately.
You're talking about when buying supplements to be very
supplements or
careful.
food or bagged food or frozen food but yes, supplements certainly. Everything. Be careful of where it comes from.
Thank you very much, Debbie.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.